Good evening and hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Groovy Gold Hunter. So, I got a quick pay dirt review. I watched a video from Miller Prospecting, another pay dirt reviewer. He's got a huge channel, does a lot more crap than I do. He bought some pay dirt from Klesh. And Klesh has got this new pay dirt called Gold Raw Pay Dirt, where he doesn't guarantee any gold. He just says there's gold in there. He doesn't guarantee a specific amount of gold. He just guarantees there's gold in there. I'm going to go ahead and roll the intro because the entire thing is weird. And I found it on Amazon and I bought it. I went ahead and grabbed it because it was available. It was the next day. I could get it in one day type of thing. So I just went ahead and got it. I wanted to see what this stuff was all about. So let's roll the intro and then we'll get into the whole thing that's going on right now. So intro. Blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm sure all of you that watch my channel watch Miller Prospecting. I guess he would be the OG, one of the OGs of pay dirt reviews and stuff like that. His setup's a lot nicer than mine. I don't have that kind of, I don't have Miller Prospecting money. I don't usually watch a whole lot of his videos. I get on his website more than anything. But he did a pay dirt review on Klesh, and it's his newest pay dirt. Man, I've never seen anybody be that irate about a pay dirt than Miller was on this stuff. It got me intrigued. I watched the whole video and I understand his frustration because I basically started doing pay dirt reviews after watching Klesh. He's got a butt ton of subscribers. He's been doing this for a while. One of the things that Klesh is always when he buys pay dirts griped about is buying pay dirts from companies that do not guarantee a specific amount of gold, and how it's a ripoff and how you should never buy it, how it's horrible. Stay away from it, blah blah blah. You know, you've seen it, I'm sure, yourselves. But then all of a sudden he puts out a pay dirt that guarantees no amount of gold. After watching the Miller Prospecting video, he bought like 10 bags of this stuff. It's only like $10 a piece, but he bought 10 bags of it, panned it all out, and got horrible return. And I agree with Miller in the argument that why would you sit there and preach to your subscribers not to ever do that and never buy it and then turn around and do it and sell it yourself? Well, on the other side of that, Klesh had made the statement that his subscribers and his viewers had actually requested him make a pay dirt where there is no guaranteed amount of gold. So I'm like, yeah, if I ever get a chance to buy it, I'm going to see for myself what this stuff is all about. So I bought it. Yeah, look at, I mean, come on.
Hello, I'm a little pay dirt, and I don't have no gold in me.
So I bought 2 of these. I bought them off of Amazon, and I paid more money than I should for them because on Amazon, these are actually $20, but it's free shipping. Now, if you go on his website, if you buy one of these, it's $20. $10 for the bag, $10 for shipping. But if I were to bought 2 of these, it would have cost me $30 through Klesh. I wanted it immediately. I didn't want to wait 3 weeks to get it, so I just went ahead and bought 2 of them, paid $40 for it. I'm losing money on this. I know I am. I really wanted to check this stuff out, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to check this stuff out. We're going to look at it. We're going to pan it. We're going to see what kind of return we do get on it, and I'm just curious to know what this stuff's all about, more than anything. Apparently, I've got the devil's bag because it's numbered 666. Wonderful. That's the one I wanted. And then this one is number 694. I'm guessing that he made a lot of these bags, and I've got number 666 and 694. I'm going to do them separately, so let's put them in a bowl separately, and then we'll look at them. We'll pan them out separately. So we're going to do one at a time. This is the first one. We're going to do the, let's save the devil's bag. We'll call that one the devil's bag because of the number it's on. Hope I don't get hexed. I just dumped the first bag in there, and I think I'm just going to just pan it. I might classify kitchen strainer since I've got one, so let me just do that real quick, and we'll do a plus and minus kitchen strainer. All right, so there's that one. So these 2 are 694, and then there's this one that's numbered 666. Okay, that was stupid. It's the spooky pay dirt. So yeah, looking at his description, he even puts on there, warning, this is not a good pay dirt. I'll read to you here in a minute what his description of this pay dirt says on his website. Here's that. Let's do the kitchen strainer on this one as well. All right, let's get you on the overhead. So there's the first one that I separated into two, $6.94, and then there's $6.66. Let's go on the overhead, and we're going to start with the $6.94. This is going to be a super quick video, hopefully. You know how I like dragging out videos, though. Before we go any further, I'm going to read his description to you. It's Gold Raw Pay Dirt, unsearched, 4.5 stars, 23 reviews. That's shocking.
So after years of requests from customers for an unsearched gold pay dirt product for the truest to nature Colorado gold panning experience, here it is.
Now, first of all, how are you getting a Colorado experience with that much dirt?
100% Colorado gold placer mining concentrates exactly as found in nature.
Where else are you going to find rocks except in nature? That makes no sense.
All bags will contain gold. I will add tiny amount of flour gold to each bag, so yes, you'll definitely find gold. 1 in 10 bags we make will have a bit of extra gold, meaning I'll add a picker or nugget or a nice pinch of flakes into 1 of every 10 bags, usually around 1/4 to 4/10 of a gram for these 1 in 10 bags. The difficult for these will likely be between 6 and 7.5 out of 10. No black sands removed. This is heavy natural placer gold mining concentrates from Colorado. The only reason it's not an 8 difficulty is because it's a smaller amount of material, which does make it a bit easier. These are a great inexpensive add-on to any order. Red flag warning. While these bags do not contain a minimum guarantee amount of gold, I cannot guarantee a maximum amount of gold either. These bags are 100% exactly what I mined in nature, and there's no way to know if there's only a bit of flour gold or a nugget or two in this raw material. What you find is what you'd expect to find in nature here at my mining spots, other than the small amounts of added gold or a 1 in 10 bag. These are manufactured by hand to be as close to a true Colorado gold panning experience as possible, and should be considered nothing more than a training tool. This is my only product that does not guarantee a specific amount of gold. For a guaranteed one, go get one of my other bags.
There it is. It's $10 for the bag, $10 for shipping, which is crazy. You're paying more for shipping for that little, for this. I mean, that is, look at it in my hand. Why would you charge $10 for that? And I get it. Well, if you buy more, you can, it'll still be $10, but who wants to buy 10 bags of this? I don't know. It's just weird to me. I know what he does. He buys gold from people. He buys gold at spot price. That's why he always talks about selling your gold to him, and then he rebags it, puts it in pay dirt, and he sells it, putting 50 to 60%, but probably less than that, in his pay dirt bags. He'll sell a guaranteed 1 gram bag for $100, half a gram for like $50, so on and so forth. That's what he's doing. So yeah, anyway, here's the first one. This is number 694. We're going to do the big stuff first because I know there's not going to be any gold in this. All right, so this is the Plus kitchen strainer. Just stick it in here real quick, do a quick pan. I really don't see there being any gold in this, but you never know. So here's the first one. Yeah, very easy to pan off for sure. Pan it back, nada. All right, so there's that. And now here is the minus kitchen strainer. Ooh, it's that hydrophobic dirt. Be very careful because there are a lot of black sands in here. I might run my magnet over it here in a second just to make sure I get every bit of gold. I'm going to spread that out and throw my magnet over it. Good Lord, look at all that. That's a lot of magnetic material. I think I'm going to pan that just in case I caught a piece of gold. Let me throw that in a separate bowl. Yeah, I think I actually, I caught some gold in that. So, yep, I certainly did. I grabbed some gold on that. See it? So I'm going to throw that back in the pan. But there is gold in here. He even says he puts a little bit of gold in there. So, and I will do these separately too. Tell you how much was in bag 1 and bag 2. Let's tap this back. That's actually very flaky, very light flaky gold. I'm probably going to have to pan this a couple of times. But I'll get all the sands out first. There is that. And I mean, when I say it's flaky and light and hardly any, I mean it. So there's the rest. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more pieces that I missed. Done with that. So there's the first one. All right, guys, now it's time for the devil's bag. Starting with the Plus kitchen strainer, pretty much plus 20 mesh. I compare it to a 20 mesh screen because it's very, very close to that. And I'm sure this will be the same as the first. No nuggets, no pickers, none of that. Just rocks. Hand that back, nada. Okay, so there's that. Now let's just pan the rest of this, dump it all in there. But yeah, I don't get the point of doing this if you're going to do unsearched pay dirt and you claim that, that's fine. But make it worth people's while. Give them more pay dirt. Make it a 2-pound bag. Make it especially a $10 shipping. Put a ton of dirt in there and then give people less than what you normally would. Give people more than what you normally would. Mix it up. Don't just do and, don't tell anybody because you're already putting gold in there. I don't think that's what your people who have been requesting this really meant. I think they were just not wanting to know exactly what was in there, and maybe they would get some really nice gold. Sometimes they would get some really bad gold. That type of thing. So there's what I got, and there's some more gold in here as well. I have to repan it, but I'm gonna go ahead and suck that up. And it's pretty much the exact same amount that I got from the other one. So no bonus gold, none of that. But yeah, this gold is so light. All right, there that is. So what I'm gonna do now is I got one in this one. This is the Devil's Gold, and this is 694 gold right there. And I'm going to dry both of them out. We'll take them upstairs, weigh them if they're weighable, and we'll get a value on them. We'll talk more about them here in a minute. But yeah, there it is. See you in a minute. All right, guys, so we're in my room. Let's get this stuff out of here and done with. This is ridiculous. So there's the Devil's crappy gold, and then there's the other one. I have to turn it around so you can actually see it. So let's go ahead and weigh it. All right, we're gonna do Devil's Gold first. Zero it out. Yeah, this is the Devil's stuff first. There's hardly any in there. Wow, that's awesome. 0.012 grams. I don't think I need to write that down. It's pretty easy to remember. Put that on there. It's already zeroed out. This one should weigh more. Let's get all of it in there. There it is, 0.019. That's pretty bad, dude. So we got 0.012 and 0.019 to make a grand total of 0.031. Let's get on the Go calculator real quick and get this done. So I've already put the numbers in. 0.012 grams, 24 karat, might as well call it that. Calculate 90 cents. Woo! 90 cents, yeah. All right, let's go back and do the other one. The other one was 0.019. Calculate that. $1.42. Now we're raking in the money. Okay, so I just combined the both of them. 0.031, $2.32. So I made $2.32. Now I bought these on Amazon. So if you bought them online, if you bought 2 bags, it would have been $30. I paid $40. Embarrassingly enough, I paid $40, but they were overnighted. I got them immediately. So I'm going to tell you what my return was, and then I'll tell you what your return would be if you bought it straight from him. $2.32. Woo, $40. So I've got a 5% return. Amazing. If you guys would have bought it, or if I'd have bought it online, I would have made a 7.7% return on investment. Is there anything positive you can say about this stuff? The easy answer is hell no. Why would he do this? This is the part I don't get. It's why would you do that? And I like Klesh, I really do. I think I like his channel. I like what he puts out. I love the fact that he's a guitar guy. I'm a guitar guy, but this is just questionable. This stuff is like, he did put it on his website that there is no guarantee. There's 2 problems I have with this pay dirt. Number one, look at the size of this bag. I have bought 3-pound bags. I've bought 10-pound bags of pay dirt that cost me $10 shipping. The fact that he's charging $10 shipping for something that you can put in an envelope is ridiculous. I don't care about if you buy 10, then you can save on shipping that way. Well, people shouldn't have to pay $10 for 1 or $10 for 10. especially as little as it is. So if you're going to do something that has no guaranteed amount of gold, then give them something to pan. Give them some dirt. What he's doing is he's putting these little micro bags in, selling it for $10, hoping that they'll buy 10 of them, and then they'll pile it all into one and then pan it out that way, I guess. Why don't just make one big bag? You're not paying anything for the dirt. If you're going out in the river and digging up dirt and throwing it in a bag, you're not paying any money for it. If you still throw the same amount of gold in there, it's going to be the exact same thing. And I know putting even a pound of dirt in a bag is not going to cost $10 shipping. So I don't like that part of it. I find it hard to believe that these people that are requesting these no guaranteed amount type of thing, I understand what they're saying, but I don't think that this is what they meant. I don't think this is what they had in mind. I think what they were actually saying was, we would like to buy some pay dirt that doesn't have a guaranteed amount, and if we pay $100 for a bag, it could contain a gram, it could contain a half a gram, it could contain 1.5 grams. This 90 cents worth of gold for $10, and that's 9 out of 10 times you're going to get that? That's ridiculous. You're just ripping people off. I doubt that's what people wanted. Give somebody a chance to actually, you don't have to give them 100%, but I know that they didn't. This whole thing about natural gold, if you were just to go out into the creek and just get a scoop and put it in there, nobody's ever going to get gold. They know that. Maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago, maybe it was possible. This is not a natural thing. Who's going to get a spoon of dirt and call that natural? And yeah, the gold itself, I mean, you're putting 5 to 7% back in these bags. That's just mean. I can understand why Miller, when he did that pay dirt, how he was upset about it, because again, Klesh is a guy who has preached. And yes, he did put on his website that this is, he put the red flags and all that stuff. He basically told people, don't buy this pay dirt. But what's the point? And if you're going to do it, make it fair for these people, for people who are, your most loyal customers and requested something like that. And I'm not being ugly. I'm trying not to be ugly about it, but I'm just trying to be as honest as I can. That's a ripoff. It's worse than golden pay dirt. And I don't know why you would want to make money off of something that you've preached about over and over and over again. I don't get it. Yeah, I won't buy that again. I did it for the video. I knew what I was getting myself into because, like I said, I watched Miller do it, and it got my curiosity up. I wasn't going to buy 10, though. I bought 2. But anyway, there's my video of that. That was insane. Do not recommend that at all. Please don't buy that stuff. It's an absolute ripoff. I don't see the point in selling it. It's ridiculous. I'm repeating myself, so I will just say thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button, share button, also notification bell. That way I put out a new video, you guys will know about it. Thank you guys who have subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I will see you on my next video. Until next time, this is awkward. Peace and love. I'm not talking already, I'm serious. But peace and love, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.